Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing Quick Draft Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. And what is in our first pack? I don't think I've ever played Mindlink Mech. I don't know if it's good. I mean, it's a vehicle with crew 1 that's a 4/3 flyer, right? So, like, that's pretty cool. It's like the Dragonfly suit, but better. Alright, it's the same cost, and it makes a 4/3 flyer instead of the 3/2 flyer. And also, it has this ability that, like, it copies the thing you crew it with until end of turn. Which, you know, matters on occasion. What is there in this format that, like, copying something would matter? I mean, mostly stuff that does something when it attacks, right? There's not that much of that. I mean, I'm sure Mindling Mech is fine. It is a good card. I don't know if it's what I want to take when Michiko's is available and Banishing Slash is available. I was looking, by the way, at my 17 lands stats, and I saw something kind of surprising. So we've done, 7 Kamigawa drafts in this recent, it becoming available again, like, in the last week, basically. And I wondered, like, what have I been drafting the most? And I realized in those 7 drafts, I've opened, of course, 21 packs, and I've taken 4 rares and 2 mythics. Which, like, in Crimson Vow, you take the rare out of every pack. I mean, not really, obviously. Pack 1, yes, you take the rare pretty much all the time. The rares in that set are insane. And often in the later packs, and just, like, try to figure out how to fit them in. And in Kamigawa, like, you don't really have to do that. There are really strong uncommons and commons in this set. So I just thought that was funny. I was looking at, like, what have I drafted the most in commons? I've drafted 9 synthesizers, and second place is Grafted Growth at 6, even though I've mostly just been taking those to throw them away. Kind of funny. You know, a lot of the stuff you draft the most is like, well, because that card's garbage and no one else ever drafts it, and it winds up at the end of the pack. But not Synthesizer. Crackling Emergence and Sling are at 6, and I actually play them. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I think these 2 white cards are both totally lovely. I think Mukutai Ambusher is pretty darn good also. I just, like, don't really like the black decks so much. Bamboo Grove Archer is a good card, but I wouldn't first pick it with, like, these things available. We could even take Hot Springs if, you know. The bots this season seem to really not think red is very good, and if we take it, we might get lit up with some good Gruul stuff again. But I think I'm gonna just not worry too much about the metagame considerations of, like, what the bots are up to, and just try to play each draft as its own thing. Where's my, like, draft guide telling me what Draft Sim thinks about these cards? It's invisible again. I used to... I had this problem with the, like, deck tracker, but the draft guide usually showed up. I don't know, whatever. I think I'll take Michiko's. It's just such a good card. I don't need a draft guide in Neon Dynasty. I mean, I kind of do. Like, not really. I don't want Mindlink Mech. Just give me white stuff. I like white stuff. Oh. There's a rabbit battery. What if I had taken the Gruul thing? Oh, well. I will take the rabbit battery, though. Right? I'm not taking Mech Titan Core. It is not a good card. It's a very big investment to find 4 other artifacts, and, you know, you get out of this something that they can just blow up with Fade into Antiquity or whatever. And like a 2-mana 2/4 crew 2 vehicle is not good. I mean, I could take Fade because I like playing green-white, but I think the bots... By the way, what's gone from this set? Is there a Saga in every pack? I don't remember. I know that when there's a Saga in the uncommon slot, you get another uncommon. But I don't remember if there's always a Saga. I feel like there is. Maybe not. Anyway, Rabbit Battery is the best card here, I think. So we'll take it. And it fits perfectly fine with Michiko's. We could take Born to Drive. It was okay once in that deck, but I think Modern Age and Geothermal Kami are both better cards than that. I'll take a Modern Age, see if there's some reason to be in blue. Imperial Oath, probably better than Sky Turtle? Yeah. This is okay, but it only fits in the right deck. This fits in every deck. Even decks that aren't white if you watch me draft. Ironhoof Boar is okay. I guess Akiva Reckoner Raid is the way to go. We could maybe grab Geothermal Kami, but Reckoner Raid is a really good black card, and it's still here, so that's a signal that maybe no one's playing black. Inkai's Infiltrator is, generally speaking, better than Kami of Terrible Secrets, I think. Kami of Terrible Secrets kind of fits the black-white theme, right? You know, controlling an artifact and enchantment is their whole deal this format. But a 2-mana flyer that can pump is pretty cool. Fits in a lot of decks. I don't know. I'll take the Kami, I guess. There's some decent red here, but I think Dokuchi Silencer is still pretty good. More Reckoner Raids? Yeah, it's looking like black is a lane to be in. The sort of late Imperial Oath might suggest we should be in white, but I don't really have strong evidence for that yet. Mukotai Ambusher picks 9. This is the one from my pick 1 at Wield. That's definitely better than a Terrarium. Okay. Well, I don't think we're running green. We haven't seen a single good green card besides that turtle. Right? A couple fades, maybe. But those were pretty early. Maybe just a network terminal. Mirror Shell Crab also reasonable. Like, maybe we could be in blue-black. We have a couple of ninjas. Could take the red-black land in case we end up in that. The terminal to splash stuff. I don't know. I think I'll just take a land. Nothing. Familiar's okay, but I feel like I'm probably not in blue. Maybe I want a finisher for some reason. Don't think I want that. Okay, kind of a difficult pack one. Surge Hacker Mech, a great pickup. Twin Shot Sniper, really strong if we're in red, which we could be. Mukotai Ambusher, very good also, but I think we just take the Surge Hacker Mech. It's 4-mana removal that can also like be a big menacing vehicle. I guess like Twisted Embrace is a thing. Yeah, if this were Bankbuster, Reckoner Bankbuster, maybe. I mean, Search Hacker Mech is good, though. I just like Bankbuster better because I like drawing. I think this is most of the time going to be like 4 mana, do 2 damage, make a big vehicle. Which is okay, but why don't I just take like a 4 mana, kill something? Yeah, sure, why not? What the hell are you? Ah. Another Twisted Embrace over Reckoner Raid, I think. Removal is quite nice. Maybe I'm just mono black? Mukutai Ambusher is still really good. There's some decent black cards here. But maybe, I mean, Synthesizer I think is a reasonable signal that, you know, this being here, I still pick 3 is like, hey, maybe we can be in red-black. There's a Voltage Surge as well. I don't know if I really fancy picking up Imperial Oath when there's a perfectly good Circuit Mender here. But it would be really nice to splash white for these cards anyway, right? Like, wouldn't having another of them be pretty cool? I think so. Forged in Solitude. Good sometimes. But I think I just take the Haven to help me splash white. I don't really have any discard, do I? Well, Dokuti Silencer is 1, but I don't think that's going to work very often. But everything else here is pretty junk. I mean, I don't know. I could take the Searchlight Companion, which is okay, but I'll just take this to stay open to the possibility of some big combo for it. Speaking of, better, I mean, Songchaper is a good card. Network Terminal, though, like, has very high potential upside. It'll help with splash. It helps with, like, getting a lot of mana. I will take another Ambusher. Can't have too many of those. Don't really want any of this. Shrine Steward should be good for the Twisted Embraces, plus maybe we get something else someday. Dokuti Shadow Walker is alright. I don't have a lot of ways to enable ninjas, but I have 2 Reckoner Raids, which is sort of enough on its own. I already have one of those Colossuses, right? Yeah. I don't think I'm running 1, let alone 2. Well, you know, I only have 2 red cards right now. Maybe I'm in black-white? I mean, I'm mostly in black. Maybe I'm in black splashing both of those colors? Wow. These are some killer cards here. It's going to be very difficult to run Invoke the Ancients. Whereas Behold the Unspeakable, like, maybe I could play that. It's only double blue, right? We have this and a Network Terminal. I can throw in an island or 2, look for more fixing. I mean, is Unforgiving One good? No. Do I want a Silver Fur Master? No. Do I need another Shadow Walker? No. I could take a Network Terminal, but it doesn't look like I really need all that much fixing. It looks honestly like I'm cutting the red cards anyway. Because you don't want to really splash for little stuff. You have to draw your mountains way too soon. Right? Splashing an Imperial Oath is fine, because it costs 6, and you just need 1 white mana for it by turn 6. But 1 red mana by turn 1 is a lot harder to come by. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really missing out on anything by trying to take Behold the Unspeakable here. There's nothing else in that pack. Just grab another Imperial Oath. Like, Kumano Faces Kakazan is good. But this is great. And it's in my colors. Boseiju, sure. We can splash that too. You know, maybe Tanuki would be better. Help me actually handle. No, I don't know. Boseiju's great. Give me that. You can do whatever you want in Kamigawa, and what I want is to play all the colors. Blue-black land seems good. Help with Behold the Unspeakable. Ye olde virus beetle, I guess. Nothing too impressive here, but if you can ninja this, it's always nice. Oh boy. I mean, I could take a 4th Mukotai Ambusher, and I wouldn't mind doing that. But we have a network terminal and a haven here. If we figure I'm cutting the red cards... Hang on. What did you cut? Okay. It made the noise twice, but it only cut 1 card, I'm pretty sure. Then I need 3 more spells in this pack, ideally. I could take this land. I don't think that would be at all unreasonable. You know what? I can put back in the Modern Age, actually. Because I have Containment Construct, it's even better than usual. I think I can just take a land here. I should be able to find enough playables. I have a lot of artifacts and enchantments, right? Yeah, 7 and 8. I mean, not a billion, but this card is fine. Master Seshiro is not really something I want very, very badly. I could use a 3-mana card that's white instead of grabbing, like, Bamboo Grove Archer, which is fine, but I really would rather just splash green. I don't think I really even want the Shadow Walker I have, to be honest. Having a nice little artifact for 3 is cool. Grafted Growth, if I were like maining green, would be good, but I'm not. Safekeeping? Sure, we have enough removal, I think. Well, no, safekeeping is green. I don't know. Just sideboard the knife, I guess. Don't want any of that. So I probably could have built a reasonable green deck. Sorry, did I say green? I meant red. We sideboarded a lot of red, some of it potent. But I don't think it was really that worth building a deck around. And I think we did okay in terms of splashing to be able to run, you know, the 2 blue and 1 green card I wanted. This is certainly a slower deck. How about mana base? Like, could probably run, 2 islands is right. The Modern Age is the card I'm most worried about because it's an off-color card before Network Terminal. But, you know, I have the backwater and 2 havens, so we might get there. Oh, you know what I don't need is the Bloodfell Caves. Don't have any reason to play red here. Lets me run 1 more swamp, which seems good, since I have very early black and a lot of double black. Well, 2. Alright, I mean, this is a little bit unorthodox. I think it picked a reasonable color distribution for me. Oh, what swamp shall we run? How about that one? Oops, too many. Yeah, it all looks pretty distinguishable. Well, let's give it a whirl. I might have been too ambitious with this deck. We'll see. It should be a late game powerhouse if we can get there. Ooh. Can't play anything until 4? Well, I'll keep it anyway. I'm going to grab an island out of this, I think. You never know. The next draw might be Modern Age. Tap yourself. Okay, I mean, I'm just going to run this out. I'm clearly not going to be able to ninjutsu it anytime soon, and I need some board presence. Very, very good draw, I think. Moon Circuit Hacker coming up, I guess? No. Well, that's nice. They kind of have to block this. Great. I don't even know what color I want out of this. I could take a second swamp, maybe? I'm more likely to need that urgently than I am to need a second island, but I'm also much more likely to find a second swamp. Yeah, I think just give me another island. Oh, right, because this is actually... Okay, maybe I should have taken the swamp. This is actually picking up Twisted Embrace. I was just thinking about, oh, I might draw Twisted Embrace, maybe I want a second black, but this, like, guarantees drawing it soon. This is bad, but we have a 3-4 coming up. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, okay, have fun. Please don't ninja anything too nasty. Their blue is tapped, so... Sure. We're at a big life deficit, obviously. Very funny. Definitely should have taken a swamp out of this. Yeah, I mean, that could be a game-losing blunder, but also the game is looking not good even if this were a black land. And I can always play Imperial Oath next turn anyway. This is not that urgent. Well, okay, maybe it is. Or there's Boseiju. Attack with Shrine Steward. Ninjutsu for life gain. I guess that's good. Feeling pretty stupid about only having one swamp still. No lands in the graveyard to put on top. I'm not sure if I would even if I could. I want a swamp, but I don't know if I want it that badly. Ow. What? I thought you'd put it on the ground creature so it could swing. I think that was a blunder. Well, I don't need a network terminal anymore. I definitely want a swamp next. Do I want a chain flail centipede? I'll have 8 mana. Yeah. It could be okay. I don't think I really need it, to be honest. Well, buffing up my lifelinker would be neat. But the lifelinker, I think, is about to die when I swing with it here, right? So let's just not keep anything but the land. I see. What are you thinking about? Ah. Okay. Well. I think they should have gotten in 3 extra damage last turn. We were close to getting there, and I think it kind of was my Uncharted Haven play that cost me that game, right? Yeah, because I didn't need the Imperial Oath. It didn't really end up doing anything. If instead of that, I had played Twisted Embrace on their Network Disruptor on my turn, my 6 mana play. Well, I guess I still would have faded it out, right? This thing would be attacking for less, but this would be attacking for nearly as much. I guess nearly as much isn't as much, though. And they just barely had lethal. So, I mean, the mana base made things difficult for me there, but I think I sealed my own fate by piloting wrong. I forgot that I was guaranteed to draw a double black card. I thought, oh, you know, a double blue, double black, who can say I'm more likely to draw a swamp naturally, but in fact, I could say, if I just looked at the cards in my hand, I would have said, oh yeah, I'm going to draw a double black card very soon. Wolf, Bear, Pup. Fine. Nothing incredible, but I have a 2-drop, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I should be a little bit more concerned when I have all the wrong colors. I need a swamp, but I don't run that many of them. I'm going to block. I think ninjutsu is a very realistic possibility here, and I'd just rather not deal with that. Honestly, I probably should have thrown away Imukutai Ambusher instead of my land. I don't know. I didn't see any route to playing anything without drawing a swamp anyway, but the Shrine Steward, I guess, could have been played with sooner if I had more lands. Oh my god, they get to play that again. I don't think you should have played Toshiro. You should have just played this and attacked with this and played the Virus Beetle. You're getting a lot of damage in this way, though. Yeah, I think we're dead. I don't think you should pick that up. I think you should just swing with it next turn. Alright, let's just concede. They don't... And they do have lethal, because they have Seshiro in hand. But if they had kept Seshiro on board, then it would be attacking for 5 instead of for 1 this turn. And they could do even more damage to me. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a bad keep there. Certainly did not turn out well. I guess, I mean, I could put more swamps in the deck. I don't need the Imperial Oaths until very late, and the Michiko is not amazing early. So I could, like, cut a plains and put in a swamp, and that would help a little. Fine. Bad, bad, not good. Take black from this because of Twisted Embrace, remembering it this time. Or blue. I think we'll run into some black. Give me blue. See? Easy. Black, white. Oh, interesting. They swapped out their swamp, but they left their plains. Sorry, they swapped out their plains, but left their swamp. I wonder why. Well, can't play anything this turn. And now I can Kami for draw, which is cool. What? I've never seen this played. They must have a lot of sagas to run this, I would think, right? Kind of a suspicious attack. I think we just play Unspeakable here, but maybe there's some better line, like Network Terminal into Disciple? I don't think that's better. If they want to ninjutsu this, I guess that's fine. I don't really need another ambusher, but I guess it wouldn't be too bad. This attack looks kind of stupid, doesn't it? It doesn't even get to ninjutsu because they'll block. Yeah, and it opens me up to, like, maybe they just drew Wanderer's Intervention. Who knows? Hang on. I can play this. Tap my construct to actually play the land and still get down Modern Age. Ooh. But if I play Modern Age first, I can just draw with it. Or discard whatever I get, right? I don't really want to play anything that I get off of Modern Age, though, I think. Haven for... I don't know, actually. Maybe this is just better. I have the colors I need with Terminal. I get Haven for white, though. So that I could spend 2 off colors on a turn. I guess that's the way to go. Hey, we got one. Opponent didn't really seem able to do very much. I think, did they play anything beside the puppet? Yeah, they played the Disciple, the Golden Tail Disciple that I murdered. Well, I embraced it. Murder is, after all, an actual card, and it would be... It's not even close enough to embrace to treat them as, like, synonyms. So... Whereas, like, yeah, Assassin's Ink, you could call that murder if you wanted. Okay, here we are. Road to 7 and 2. Vindy. Oh, these are ones, not eyes. Okay, we finally get a Reckoner raid. Can't do much after that, but we'll see. I'd like to play my swamp. Concede? It's my best line. Opponent conceding right here. Because this is not a great hand. Okay, I take it back. It is sort of a great hand. Island is an insane top deck. Alright, we can do without the forest, I guess. Well, can we, though? Maybe the Shrine Steward's not so good. Like, it'll draw another Twisted Embrace eventually. But I might have drawn the Twisted Embrace by that time. And I need all my mana. Oh, you wouldn't. I just discarded my forest. That Virus Beetle is the worst. I mean, I have, what, 2 Havens and a Network Terminal left? It's going to be a while before I can play Boseiju, possibly, and as I said before, I do still want all this mana. I still think it was right to discard that. Okay, swing for 3, I guess? Sure. Like, I got heavily punished for the forest. I could have kept Boseiju. This is the worst. Like, what a cruel... What kind of sadistic person set up this deck? Oh, well. Well, now I know I don't need green, so this can be my second blue. Okay. I could just embrace the 2-3 and swing for 5. 6, actually. I think that's better than trying to do anything about their Beetle or Toshiro. Do I want... Which of these do I want the buff on? The Flyer obviously is more likely to get in damage. But buffing this... Like, okay, buffing this gives me probably 1 damage per turn. Buffing this might give me 4 damage on a turn because it lets me attack when I otherwise couldn't really. For example, if they just leave Iris Beetle on defense. Yeah. Oh yeah, they get to put another counter on that, huh? I kept thinking that was the lifelinker. It's obviously not. Because it was putting counters on stuff. Time for your own Twisted Embrace? Question mark? Ooh. No ninjutsu. Why the attack then? I guess if you want to block this way, but why? Pretty cool to draw a land, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm attacking with everything no matter what they do, right? No matter what's on top of my deck, rather. So I might as well not let them know I'm tapped out. Could have held the planes in hand as well, I suppose. Wanderer's Intervention is fine. If that's what they're going to do. Lethal Exploit? A little bit less fine. Okay. So nothing I could have done about that. These two eventually conspire to sort of draw me cards. But I think the game is going to be pretty short. I just want to actually draw the cards now. Nice to have a lifelinker. And a Blade of the Oni on that lifelinker would be very cool. So what if I swing with all here? It does not kill them. But they might have to make some blocks they don't like. Not really. So on the ground, they have to let in 1 creature. Or I guess 2 if they don't want to lose Blade of the Oni. If they let in 2 creatures, they're at 1. But they slaughter pretty much my whole board. I think I just have to hold enough back to block a 5/5 lifelinker next turn. And it cost them their whole turn to do that, though. Which is cool. Most of their turn, anyway. Maybe they can play like a 1 or 2 drop. Looking at my menace creature. Why? Lethal exploit or something? I'll quadruple block here. Lethal exploit can't get 2 of my creatures. But if I just triple block and they get 1 of them, I'm in real trouble. Whoa, really? That seems horrible? I mean, I guess if you can wait to gain the life, which maybe you can. So they don't have to let in anything on the ground, and they would gain life if I tried, so I just won't. Might as well get rid of that plains, not that it's really doing much, I think. So I guess the point of this was that they wanted to... They were willing to risk me drawing 1 damage and delay gaining the life until maybe they could do a little bit more with it. I see. Make a 6/6, sure. What? They passed to combat? Oops. Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? I thought they would be swinging with their 6/6 lifelinker to not die. They must have something. But what could be better than that? I'm a little tempted to swing all here, but the fact that they didn't gain life, like, they have to have some answer, right? Something is going on. If they can kill the flyer, let's say Wanderer's Intervention, then on the ground, I mean, I think all attack is probably right. They don't have enough to kill anything but a 1/1, really. And they're only gaining 1 life, so... They have to make a lot of blocks to get this, like, right? I don't know. They're not letting the beetle in, which means they are letting my menace creature in, I guess. I thought they would probably want to let in the beetle. I mean, Behold the Unspeakable was a pretty cool draw there, because it shrank their life gain, meaning I could make this attack a bit better. Okay, so we'll kill Blade of the Oni, hopefully. Assuming they live, which they must be, or why would they be taking this line? Okay. So we traded our 2/2 for their Blade of the Oni, which was a really big threat. We lost our flyer, which was happening anyway. And we we mitigated the life gain. You know, I should have played that. No, I don't know. Anyway, this is drawing me 4, which is very cool, obviously. Naomi's strong. You still only gain 1 if you attack with that. Okay. Twisted Embrace the Naomi? much mana is this? 8? So I can't quite play both of these and equip this. Twisted Embrace the lifelinker, probably, right? Because then this is threatening to kill them very soon. I don't really care about this. They do have an artifact and an enchantment, so if this attacks, they get a samurai. Very cool. Lion Sash is not a winner, but they're not dead yet, right? I only have 5 attackers. They have 6 blockers. I have to wait till I get my flyer on board to make things really start to happen. I don't know if you should equip the Lion Sash even. You might need it more as a blocker than as a buff. Sure. I could swing with this, because it's guaranteed to trade with one of their creatures, but who cares, right? Oh, never mind. Now it doesn't. Nice card. Pass? Could equip this here, I guess. Seems fine. In case they gain a small amount. But I can always do that later, right? Could they have a card that is gain a small amount of life and remove a creature? Maybe. I don't know if there is such a thing. If they had it, they would be using it on this anyway, so I don't think this matters very much. Yeah, let's just pass. Full Swing is also lethal even if I don't have the flyer, because I have a million attackers, and if any one of them gets in, opponent's dead. I'm kind of surprised they never used Blade of the Oni to make a 5/5 lifelinker. Or a 6/6 when they put a counter on it. Yeah, enjoy. Oh man, is this the game where I discarded Boseiju? It was so long ago. Sure, I guess that's neutral on blockers. Still getting in for 8. Okay, well, that was a cool game. Got very lucky with my draws early. Even the ones I, you know, when I rejected the Hand of Providence by discarding first my Forest and then my Boseiju. That Virus Beetle really got me. But I did win, so you can't be too mad. Oh, what language is this? It's not Japanese, is it? Maybe? This is fine. Play a swamp for Reckon a Raid on one, and then probably play this for another swamp. It's a little slow, obviously. I just have a 1 and then a bunch of 4s. But it's a good 1. Okay. Found another swamp, so I guess this picks something else up. Could be a second blue. I don't really know yet what I need. I guess I could put it off one more turn and see if I happen to draw like Plains, Forest, Boseiju, or Imperial Oath or something. Which would clarify what I want out of this, since I don't need the 3rd mana this turn anyway. Unless I draw like Disciple next turn, then I get punished for not playing this on white. Oh, jeez. Okay, now we know we want this to be a forest. Well, I mean, island could be reasonable. But Boseiju comes up sooner than Behold the Unspeakable, so... I mean, I wouldn't mind this trade, honestly, but I assume they have some trick. For example. Actually, I'm really happy to see this, because now Twisted Embrace gets more value. And I'm going to keep my 3/3 black back to block their 2/2. I don't need to pressure that much, I don't think. Shrine Steward's a whiff this game, by the way, since we have both Twisted Embraces already. Aw, man. Well, that could be worse. I guess if I play Shrine Steward now, even though it draws nothing, then next turn I can play Reckoner Raid and Kami and actually draw plus gain life. This doesn't matter, right? Take action in case I'm wrong about what's in there? Yeah, okay. Red, black, green. No ninjutsu. Okay, this is even better than playing that as an island. So they want to play the Lizard Blades again, I presume? They might not be so keen to attack, though. Apparently not. Michiko here, swing with both, ninjutsu this. Well, actually, do I even want to ninjutsu anything? I don't have any creatures to discard, really. I guess I could take the Shrine Steward back, but then I still wouldn't... My dream was to play Kami of Terrible Secrets again. I guess I should have just played Twisted Embrace first, killed their thing, and then played Michiko. Missed the damage if this is what I'm going to do. Boo. You don't want to block, though. I mean, okay, I guess it's free to crew. I don't know, maybe a third blue source would have made sense in case I Modern Age into Behold the Unspeakable. Thought they might want to draw with this. Why attack? Ah, I see. Great draw. Don't really need a 2-1. I thought they were crewing it again just for fun. Silly me. Of course not. Sure, you don't really need a flyer. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, my life is in some danger. What if I swing with all, though? I mean, they probably just block the 4-5 here. Crew this up. Block the 3-2 here. A 2-2 gets blocked and I get in for 6. But I can ninjutsu this away. And I traded, what, my 3-2 for... Yeah, I guess this is fine. They chose not to crew? Interesting. It's a bit of a surprise to me. Letting me get in for 10? Why? Well, I don't know. Take what I can get, I guess. Okay, I thought that game was still very much in question, but they just, like, didn't block at all correctly? What? Like... okay. They could have just blocked slightly bigger creatures. Like, if you're going to chump a 1-1 against a 2-2, why wouldn't you just chump it against the 4-5 instead? You would have been fine. You could also have crewed your thing and killed my 3-2, which you didn't do. I think they didn't want me to ninjutsu the menace creature to be able to, like, play it again for life drain, I guess? Papa Wheelie, I like it. Well, oh, I do have a swamp. I thought I had blue, green, green, but I don't. Yeah, this is fine. Even if I have to just play this on 2, which presumably I will. I wasn't sure what I was going to do after blocks that game, because... this creature's ninjutsu ability really only works if you take an actual creature card back to hand. Or anyway, if you don't have one already, then it's no good otherwise. Okay, I mean, like... Shrine Steward? This might be a little hard to pull off, actually. Let's just get rid of that. See? We got plenty. Presumably they block here. Sure. Would really love any untapped land. This is still not that great, I think. I'll take it. I don't think I need to worry about ninjutsu and play this. Instead, I'll just play Boseiju and then Shrine Steward and then Kami for draw? Kind of a surprise from this deck to see this so early, but okay. I do need a second swamp before I can actually play the Twisted Embrace. I'm not blocking if they attack, obviously. The Shrine Steward is worth too much to me. Even if they attack for 6, I think I don't block. Okay, now they can't play the 2-2 anymore. No. It's just a 3-2. Maybe they're just looking to see, is it really just a 3-2? It is. Don't worry about it. Okay, they're going to draw. So we're in for a value game against red-black, huh? Shouldn't they have equipped some Simian Sling to something first? They only have 1 mana left, so it looks like they couldn't afford to spend 2 on this. But if they'd done it first, this would have been cheaper. Ah. Okay. Well, that's not the end of the world. I'll attack. I don't think they're blocking. And if they are, it's fine. Maybe this Kami doesn't get value, but maybe it does. And in the meantime, we got in 2 damage. Obviously, Boseiju is a little bit, like, endangered. Something bad could happen to him at any moment. But at the moment, like, I have a pretty good blocker. I don't think I should Twisted Embrace the Boseiju. He's big enough. Which of these two to Twisted Embrace is sort of unclear to me, I think. Well, yeah, these two seem like a decent set of plays to make for the turn, I guess. And now I can really afford to lose the 2-3, the 2-1. Any blocks on this, I don't really care. Go ahead. The Menace Death Touch is a little scary, but I can just let it hit me, I think. They haven't put me under enough life pressure. Okay. Pretty happy with that. Assuming nothing weird happens. Alright, nothing weird happened. Yeah, and if they'd equipped the Simian Sling on the previous turn, then they could have drawn with this instead of just channeling to get a draw that way. Got a pretty cool set of modify going on, though. It's too bad they're so short on red. Too bad for opponent, of course. For me, it's totally fine. I think I'll embrace the Guide Bot using Golden Tail Disciple as the target. I don't really want them drawing more. I'm not swinging with the 3-4, I don't think. I don't really want to trade it for this when I have in mind Chain Flail Centipede to make it even bigger. But trading this for the Beetle would be fine, I think. I don't know, it's trading a 3-4 for a 2-2? Because the Sling can just move. Maybe it's not so cool. I'll just attack with this. If they want to kill it, like, feel free. It's not doing anything for me anymore. Except costing me life. Wow! An attacking modified creature. Well, that's pretty cool. They don't have 5 mana right now. And Boseiju can weather the storm of 5/5s for a little while, but presumably they're going to like save them up, not attack with them one at a time to die to Boseiju. Oh my god, that's so good. I'm so good. Dare you to let this in. Okay, mission accomplished. Synth is pretty good. I should start attacking with Boseiju right about now, I think. Oh, maybe not? That hurts. Do I have a fade left in the deck? I didn't take any fades. I think I'm like out of removal, right? It's basically just the 2 Twisted Embraces. I sideboarded a knife. But this is a problem. They kind of like have probably more draw than me on account of like there's some on the board right there. And I can trade one of these 2 creatures for that, I guess. Yeah, I guess just swing with the 5/4 lifelinker. Let them trade with the shrine if they want. I don't need to worry about them knowing I have Imperial Oath. This might make me change my mind about the attack. That is a pretty good card, but I think I still want to attack. They have 7 mana, so they can make... I don't know. With equipping this stuff, they can make this thing quite large, right? Spend 3 moving these on, and then 4 more, so it's a 5, 6? So actually putting something on this doesn't even help. Boseiju is the only attacker that gets through that. No, I have Michiko, which will be +3. Yeah, so I think I'll equip to one of these guys. I could have hung on to the Disciple because it was giving Michiko +2. But I don't think that's that important. Right, this creature is going to be big enough anyway. A 7/5. This is a 3/4. I don't know, maybe I could be swinging with everything here. I was a little worried about running stuff into the 3/4, but maybe I shouldn't be. Because they have to block my giant attackers. Hope it's something good. It's a mountain. Well, they hope it's something good. I don't. Another battery, huh? Interesting. So this is a 4/2? I think that's big enough. Let's put the here and then swing with all is my plan. If they hadn't conceded. Because there's then so many big creatures to block, they can't really afford to block the samurai. Extreme indigestion. Not how you spell it. Who knows, maybe it's some clever joke I don't get. Kind of a funny hand. I'll keep it. I don't know what I want to discard yet to the Modern Age, so I'd rather lead with Virus Beetle. Like, I probably want some lands for now. But, I mean, honestly, like, probably don't want Mukotai Ambusher. It's so hard to... Well, okay, no, I have Virus Beetle, actually. It's the kind of thing you would love to Mukotai Ambush, isn't it? Opponent mulligan to 6, which makes every discard harder, of course. Decent card. Red-white. I guess we're going to Mukutai ambush them? Get the Virus Beetle back? It's got to be pretty annoying. Wanderer's Intervention now would be extremely embarrassing. Okay. At least, I mean, I get the Beetle back either way, right? And this could have been their play for 2 mana, but they had to discard it. That's interesting. They threw this away, having nothing to play on 2. Huh. Okay. Interesting. So we play this first. Planning to toss a swamp, but okay, even better. Did you not have that last turn? It was great last turn, wasn't it? You didn't spend your mana on anything. It must just be a very unlucky draw. Or very unlucky timing on the draw? I don't know. Well, I mean, the Beetle and the Ambusher are 2 cards that I've played. And they've caused opponent to spend a card and discard 2 cards. And also, we've drained them for 3. So, plus I have a 1/1 still, which who knows, maybe it could do something. So we're doing well on that front. Oh, just a little too late on that, huh? Oh, I can't play Imperial Oath yet, huh? Obviously, I don't have 6 mana, but I also don't have white. I played this at a time I didn't have Imperial Oath, right? I had just drawn this, I think. I don't think Containment Construct is going to do anything anytime soon. So I'd rather keep the 6th mana, I think. No. Because if I'm going to play Imperial Oath, I'm going to have to have drawn a plains anyway. Yeah, I don't need another swamp. Whoa. That is an aggressive player having to, like, make... I don't know. I mean, is that good? I guess it's fine. I'm not really threatening to attack. Twisted Embrace, very good. Boseiju, we don't have the green, so forget it. So I want to bounce something which doesn't get blocked. I could enchant this up and kill that and then bounce the Virus Beetle, I guess. I was kind of excited to bring this back to hand, but actually... Oh, well, you know, with Containment Construct, that is a pretty cool idea. So I'd embrace here, swing, bounce this. I think embracing the Virus Beetle is likely to be better. Opponent does not have a lot of cards to play with. Oh, that's not even attacking, so I can't bounce it this turn. It's a good thing I did it this way, huh? And we get more beetles. And opponent, if they attack with this, only has 2 land. They've shown they don't have much that they can play for 2. Yeah, it's looking grim. Well, what is this, 5 in a row? 2 losses, 5 wins? I feel a little bit better about myself that way. Maybe it's only 4. I've sort of not kept perfect track. It's 5. Okay. Come on, deck. Make the prophecy come true. 7-2. And one of those games, I killed myself with that Uncharted Haven play. Poporopo? Don't know what that means. Hope it's not rude or something. This looks great. I think I'd play 1, 2, and then play this on 3, because I actually have stuff to do with my mana on those turns. Normally, of course, you like to play a tap land on 1, but I have a plan for 1 mana and for 2 mana, so... I don't have 2 of these in my deck, do I? I think it's just the 1. Maybe there was a second. I don't remember. I like the art on this card somehow. A little purple for my tastes for a blue-black card, but it's fine. And the sad arch bridge just kind of speaks to me somehow. I don't mind if this gets Wanderer's Interventioned. I want the damage. Okay. Mono white? Or maybe they just have a white card to play and don't want to show me their other color. That's fine. I don't mind Wanderer's Intervention here. It's just trading for a creature card, and I got this back in hand anyway. This really isn't a Ninja's deck, despite the last 2 games. Land would be cool for... Opponent has a lot of cards, but we have some very high value cards as soon as we draw a land. What the heck? What the heck? Opponent is completely full of cards that cannot be played with 3 white mana. Spells that can't be played, right? They don't even have lands. That's very odd. Means we should have them pretty much on lockdown. They draw their green, we blow up a creature. They try again, we blow up the next creature. You're not going to bounce that, surely, right? No. Alright, you're at 2. Gotta gain life and remove both of my creatures? Question mark? Ah, opponent is having the same trouble I had game 1. They have too many colors. Well, you have to bounce it or you're dead, but if you bounce it, you're also dead? Even if I didn't play Twisted Embrace here, right? They have to let in 5. Well, I guess all you need is 4 mana. If opponent doesn't have any plays. What are we calling this video? I suddenly had occur to me, the price of ambition is variance. I don't know exactly how accurate that is, but we certainly had some variance in how good the deck is. And it's because of what I described as an ambitious deck. Yeah, this is fine. Can play this on 1. Plains. Seems cool. You thought I was a blue-black deck? Turns out I'm a white-black deck. Opponent mulligans at least once. What the heck is this? It looks kind of like an alternate universe Taj Mahal, huh? Okay, just down to 6. Nice card. Oh. I don't have to take a plains. I could take an island or another swamp. But I do want to do it now because I have plays for 3 and 4. So I have to pick. Let's take an island. I don't know, it's just Modern Age, right? And eventually behold the unspeakable. I already have a second swamp. Why do I want another swamp? That's stupid. There's 2 blue cards I could hit and only 1 green card. There's more blue lands though, by 1. I'll take Boseiju. Hope this does Boseiju stuff. I think we're a little bit behind here. We both have strong openings, but, well, I don't know. I had a strong turn 1. My turn 2 sucks. I'm doing okay on 3 and 4. If they have a strong turn 2 as well, then they're in the lead. If they whiff here, that's fine. That's not so bad. They just basically played an expensive land. Sure. Pretty similar turn 2s, actually. Oh, guess wrong. Well, I mean, not yet, right? Because I want to play this on 3 and this on 4. So maybe by the time I can play this, I'll have an island. Well, certainly by the time I can play this, I'll have a blue source. But I mean, maybe I'll have gotten a blue source by the time I want to play it. Not a fan. Shrine Steward? Probably the best top deck. Land isn't too bad, but I'd rather get like Shrine Steward and then land if that's okay. Aw, man. They get to do 3 damage. That's rude. Probably just 2, actually. Maybe they don't attack with the Rabbit Battery. So they can double block the 2/2? Maybe. I don't know. That doesn't seem so great. Maybe just swing. They're red-black after all. They should be trying to kill me. That's not a bad draw either. I don't know if I want to attack with the 3-4. This trade does not seem advantageous to me. Now, I could get this back, but I think getting this back is more important. Because I duck the Clawing Torment that way. And get back another lifelink blocker, which is nice. Okay. I'll double blah. I guess I won't have to. The 2/2 can attack. But that's about it. Yeah, network terminal into modern age, I think, is the way to go. The island is okay, but this lets me start tapping for cycling, for looting. Yes, I certainly will not need green mana. I mean, whatever I draw, I'm just discarding. But I want to get that Vector Glider going. You could wait on this, and I don't think it would be totally insane to wait until you had a land to discard. But I think getting the flyer out a turn sooner is, or possibly many turns sooner. What do you do if you just draw another good card next turn? Right, like if I draw on the Shrine Steward, I'm playing this and hoping it hits, hoping whatever I draw is worse than Shrine Steward. Ooh. Okay, don't really need this. Do really need Michiko. One, two, three, four, five. So I could gain a decent chunk of life, but I think I would very much rather just wait till I can hit Vector Glider with this. I mean, swinging with a 7/7 Menace is kind of funny, but they just like block it with 2/1/1s or something. I don't think it works out so hot. Likewise, a 7/8 Lifelinker does not do very well against this board. And I'll still use Network Terminal to see if I can get through some lands. If I end up drawing a spell and discarding it, like, oh well. Just random luck. Well, actually, if I end up drawing a land, it's pretty much the same thing, right? Yeah, I guess activating this when I know I'm just very likely to discard whatever I draw is just like milling myself, which doesn't seem great. I like Virus Beetle. They might be hanging onto a land, but they might not. Okay, that's fine. That's too bad. Could I draw anything that would help here? No. I still think Michiko's is good enough to keep. Fine. What am I swinging with? Probably the menace creature, right? The 7/7 menace? Or is it still 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's an 8/8 menace. And they don't have a 1/1 to block with right now. This kills like 3 creatures. I think it's fine. But I could play Colony of Terrible Secrets first and see if I draw a land. And there's no rush, I think, to attack with Michiko. Nice. Could attack with these. They don't have any good blocks for that right now. Tapping their other swamp. Got rid of my Vector Glider, but it didn't come for free. I can play both of these as well. So if I draw a land, this draws 4? I should probably wait till I can make this draw 4, actually. Although, like, swinging with an 8 with a bazillion things while Behold the Unspeakable is on... seems kind of fun. What are you hoping will happen over there, I wonder? By the way, what is on this? Rabbit Battery. Oh, I can't play this. This isn't blue, it's green. Okay. So how are we for blockers? They have 4. What do I have on the attack? I have 8, so they have to let in 4 of them? 5 if I make sure that the menace creature is lethal by itself. Or I could pump the beetle. No. I think if I pump this, they die, right? Yeah, that seems about right. Wasn't gonna put it on that anyway, you weirdo. Shouldn't you have waited until I targeted? That seems insane. I think this is still good. Oh, I see, but now it doesn't make the creature as big. Okay, I mean, I'm still gonna do this. can't not block the 7/7. Okay. Alright, GG. Easy 7. I was never in any doubt. That was a falsehood, by the way. This also is the account that keeps not doing well. As I mentioned, we've played 7 games, well, now 8, or, well, drafts in the recent Kamigawa renewal. And there have been 4 7-win runs, a 6, and then like a 3 and a 5, and this is the account that got the 3 and the 5. So when I started at 0-2, I was kind of starting to develop superstitions, but we made it. Definitely it was ambitious. Boseiju was like, he was pretty good in 2 games, I think. So I don't really regret running green. I think we were maybe running too many Mukotai ambushers. I'm not sure what you would run instead. Maybe just a kunai would probably have been better. Dokuchi silencer pretty lame. Containment construct didn't activate a single time. No, it did once. I played a tap land with it, as I recall. Everything here seemed okay. Yeah, nothing more to say about the deck, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.